Citizens, Outlanders, Rats, we come to you today to look at the Art Gallery of the Rats. We are accompanied by a few of our rat friends. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. You guys go ahead.
Okay, I can start. I'm Ratkitect. I'm the architect and the kingdom's architect. I'm no artist, but I came here to speak with Atomic, with you, because you criticized my work. That's why I'm here.
Okay, we can get to that.
I'm Red Vinci. I'm one of the real painters of the king. My work is mostly to depict our kind with accuracy. I love to draw us in cute ways, to depict a kinder image, to change what the citizens might think of us. And it's an honor for me to be able to do that.
I'm Right Man Crobbers. I pretty much just started off doing a bit of pixel work and yeah, just like playing about with art. Just thought I'd offer it to the kingdom, colour it up a bit.
Stun squared.
Do you have anything else to say about yourself there, Beast, or is that all?
I shall do. I eat blue eaters, and anyone who tries to disrupt kingdom, the king, the shaman, and any of our glorious artists, I help by creating the 3D representation of ourselves across the metaverse. Thank you, Atomic, and thank you for having us. Squeak!
Squeak indeed.
Squeak.
Okay, so let's get started walking through here then. I'm going to go ahead and enter the gallery. This is a really neat that you guys have a 3D space you made. I like it.
If I recall correctly, that was the idea of the shaman, but I might be wrong.
Yes, the shaman created this space.
Oh, okay. So let's start with this. Can you guys tell me what this piece here is about? It looks like the king is anointing somebody in Neo Tokyo.
That's the artist we're missing, I think. Paints Linger Rat. He's one of the most skilled painters of the kingdom. Yes, I think that's depicting one of the anointments that the king usually does.
Yeah.
We're all there, I think. Ratkitect is at the right with his glasses, my glasses, and my pencils. Yes, that's me.
And the shaman there?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
And is that the paint slinger right there with the vest?
Should be.
So what about this here? Who's our pixel artist again?
This is the art of the shaman.
Oh, okay.
He made a few of us. He made the king that you can see right here. He made himself. Rat Father 2 just next to him. Blue Rat just above.
Is that is that a Tommy gun that the Rat Father's holding there?
I don't know.
Looks like a mafia rat. Is that kind of what they're going for with the Rat Father?
Yeah, it's the Godfather, but
okay.
a rat one.
Nice.
El Padrino. Yeah.
The blue rat plays guitar.
Yeah, and there's a rat with cheese, a sad rat without cheese.
That's great.
A rat with a mushroom and a medic rat, because we always need medics.
Yeah, it's a dangerous life living in the dumpster, huh?
It's a dangerous life living in Neo Tokyo.
Especially as a rat. I can understand that. So this here is some this is some art we've seen before. Used this. Why don't you guys tell us a little bit about it?
The first one I did, I think, was the Cheeto Ball one. Because Cheetos and Cheeto dust are really important to us rats. It's some magical dust that can bring happiness, victory, luck, or anything you want. So we are keeping it closely. I did some other artworks too. A quick sketch of a king. You can see above the cheese one. The teeth yes and greed no was really important for me to do too, because greed can be really harmful to rats. We need to keep a close eye on it, because one of the most important thing to us as rats is squeak. And squeak cannot go with greed. Greed will kill us. Greed will make an end to any rats. We need to be very careful. And so for me, putting this in a drawing was really important for us to keep memory of it. Knowledge is power, and we can't forget it.
That is beautiful.
Thanks. And other things are just little images of rats. A rat coming back in a dumpster with a cart full of cheese. Because cheese is good, cheese is life. And the last one is just a little pun. It's a rat nibble lecture. We don't have one yet. I hope we will.
That's amazing. I'm a big fan of this art. I love all the details. I would never be able to draw hair on a rat like that.
For some rats, I'm using references since rat anatomy can be quite difficult to what I'm used to draw. I'm mostly on people, usually. But drawing the fur, it's what I love the most. It's really soothing and calming since it's most of the time just little scribbles. Really soothing.
That's awesome. Well, I'm impressed with it.
Thanks.
So I wanted to get to the voxel pieces a little bit later, but since we're right next to it, I needed to ask, how many rats does it take to place one voxel piece?
How many? It's all of us, none of us, and we're everywhere.
That's insightful. I imagined you guys would take like bread ties from the dumpster and make little backpacks, put a voxel on at a time, and then climb up to the top and place it. Can you guys tell me anything about how you make these things?
It's just a representation of, as we traverse the metaverse, we take different forms. This is just one of them.
Oh, okay. So can I expect you to be taller than me if I encounter you in this form?
Larger than anything you can imagine.
That sounds very frightening.
Not at all. We're very kind.
Oh, yes, squeak.
Kindness, adaptability. And we have different versions of ourselves. This is just one representation.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you. I must go now. I need some disgusting glue eaters. I'm sorry, I must leave.
That's absolutely fine. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your
Thank you.
time.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Lovely to meet all again, rats. So,
Quick.
Tell to the king.
Squeak.
Squeak.
All right, so this appears to be the king in an abstract format. What can you guys tell me about this? Oh, wait a minute. All right.
This is one of my personal pieces. It just started from a GIF. So I just cleaned it up a little bit from my usual style of pixel. Pretty much ran it through an AI and came out with a few different fine art pieces. Well, that's pretty much what they're supposed to be based off. Probably wouldn't call them fine art.
That's quite a bit better than what I could do. I'm not an artist myself, so I'll be honest. Most of the time, I don't really know what I'm looking at, but I know it's stuff that I can't do. So that impresses me enough.
Thank you.
I should add that you can actually get one of the pieces of this collection if you
Yeah.
want.
Can you get a piece of all of the collections, or is it just specific ones here?
Some of them, I think. For instance, oh, sorry. Okay.
Follow the link to OpenSea
Yeah,
there.
Yes.
I personally have this on.
Yes, like that.
And now
And the
that-
ones by Painswinger Brat, you can also buy, I think. The Anointment
That's awesome.
and the...
So that is
Royal.
one thing that I thought was really neat about the Rat Gallery is you can actually just come in here and buy your art. And so that's one of the reasons I wanted to do this. I thought, if more people saw it, maybe somebody would come buy your art. You guys could blow up a little bit. I'm really waiting for the day that I see a dumpster rat PFP project going. I think that would be great.
I obviously have the pixel rats on the right hand side. That was pretty much my first idea, but I believe there's some other talented rats in the kingdom that are probably going to do another PFP idea.
That's great. I hope to see it. I'll probably hop on that one.
Yes, we have a lot of things going on, so you citizens should be aware, I think.
Yeah, the rat
Those
king's really
those
been...
are us, or not?
Yeah.
That's that Vinci there.
So Rat 66 is on the left hand side. He's the beast, so it's pretty much where I went with the 7 deadly sins kind of theme and the belly of the beast on his torso there. Each one of the rats that I made for the collection has like a unique weapon to them and a bunch of accessories. It was kind of drawn from like the gen layering aspect, but these are a bit more custom. So like you can see with Blue Rat in the middle there to the left, he's got a Gouda cheese bomb, which is pretty nice. Pretty good for dismantling citizens should they ever wage war against the king. To the right hand side is Rat Vinci. I did them with a little palette and a paint pen, a little bit of radioactive paint as well on their fingers. With the Ratchetech, I just went with a few blueprint bombs. One of them's real. One of them's got some secret plans for the king. And a little protractor and a tiny pencil. And some quite cool half moon shades.
That's really neat. I like the customized aspects of these. I didn't realize that the blue rat actually had a cheese bomb. I just thought it was a bomb. But
Yeah,
that
well,
makes sense.
I thought a cheese bomb would be kind of cooler. It ties it back into the whole idea of the rats and we all love cheese. And let's face it, with a little LED digital display and on the bomb, that's going to make quite a mess. I think it actually was a Camembert bomb, by the way. I think I've got my cheeses confused. Camembert, a little bit more melty.
Doesn't matter in the end, they're all yummy.
It's the destruction that really matters.
This is true. So is this is this artist here today?
That's more of paint slinger's work. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It really is. So it looks like they kind of tell a story here. Is this the infiltration through the vents?
I think so, yes. That's the second one he made. The first one was the rat with the cables, I think.
Yeah.
That's the infiltration to it. Yes. Yes, you can go on.
One of the first he made, I think, was his own portrait just next to the rat with the cables.
Oh. Okay.
He drew himself, then the rat with the cable, and then the story of the infiltration.
I'm a really big fan of this one down here, The Warning.
Yeah.
That's the Neo Tokyo News man, or not?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, it is Mark. It was needed to give him a warning.
Well, he needed it. Mark can be a bit much.
Yeah. As rats, we are kind, but we are also ready. Do not forget it.
I shall not. And then this was just released yesterday, I think it was. It's the King, huh?
Yeah.
That's the king with his curly hair. Yes. With a gun. Beautiful gun.
It's pretty nice. I like it. Lots of detail in there.
Yeah.
Yes, I think Painslinger got inspired by the King's Adventures in New York.
Yeah.
Well, that's my interpretation.
Yeah, I look forward to hearing about those. He was living it up. And so here we have a voxel representation of the king.
On
Yes.
cheese.
And cheese.
On cheese. I didn't notice.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Is it a throne of cheese, or is he does cheese just pop up everywhere he walks?
Could be the great cheese stage, from which he announces to the rest of the kingdom. Who knows? We'd have to ask Rat 666 on that.
Ah.
Yes, but Bat 666 is actually making the whole kingdom with box. So
For real, he's making the
Yo,
whole kingdom in voxel.
yes, he's been making the buildings one by one. So you will see that soon.
He's
I hope.
actually making the buildings, huh? That is
Yeah.
neat.
He has
We
been sharing
saw-
some pictures in the
Yeah.
Lab Kingdom.
And it's glorious, really.
I'm gonna have to take a look at that. That sounds neat.
Maybe you can search for that image.
So we got the Rat Shaman here again. Is this another one made by him?
Yeah, it's another one made by him. It's him crying, overflowed by emotion, and playing sadly saxophone.
So he's a sad sax player.
Yeah, because as rats, we have a lot of emotions too, and sometimes it just it needs to go. And as a shaman, our shaman is truly connected with spirits and emotion, feelings, and sometimes you just have to let go.
Yeah. Agreed.
I posted a sneak peek in the chat.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
If you want to see it.
So this is the Rat Kingdom, huh?
That's the King's Chamber, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
that would make sense.
It's the throne room.
He's got some weights in the throne room. He's working out.
Yes, I suppose you've seen the pictures of the king. You know, he likes to work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's. I guess we can talk about the map.
Yes, we have a problem here, right? With this.
So,
I mean, you see, I'm quite proud to be in this art gallery, and for my map to be considered art of the kingdom. But we actually we architects sometimes our work is considered art, but most of the times we aim for accuracy and truth. So I was quite put back when you said that my map was not accurate. So maybe we can talk about that.
absolutely. So I understand how you feel. My only concern is that you entered the Citadel once through the vents, and that was a mistake that really wasn't supposed to happen. And I
Well,
don't
we
think that you
entered
got
twice actually. I have to
twice.
correct that one.
Twice.
Yes, we've been into the elite channels once. We were hearing things. We can
Yeah,
see some of the messages for a while. So
Wow.
we've been twice, I think.
I haven't even
we
been there.
we saw everything.
Correct.
Okay. So I was just, my only concern was it's not really an accurate representation of the Citadel. It's a very secretive society, so I can't share with you what it does look like, but it's just not that.
Well, that is true. We could only go through the vents and maybe hear the names of the rooms here and there. We cannot see inside. So that's true. But it's an abstract representation. You understand that?
Well, it's absolutely enough of a representation for rat eyes. Now, the Rat Kingdom, I think it's fantastic, and I would love for you to tell me some about the map here.
Well, that to the left was the first version, a sketchy version while I was doing my survey on the kingdom, around the kingdom, and the kingdom expands, and each day it's bigger. Yes, I think you cannot buy that one. Well, maybe. No, not that one.
And so you
So
guys have a
it's getting,
workshop. You have an
yes, it's
art.
getting bigger and bigger each time.
Is that art
We have a,
gallery, the Rat Gallery, is that where we are right now?
that's it. Maybe you can recognize more or less the proportions of the space are the same. And that bit,
Oh,
and
okay.
the artist workshops is next to it. You can see it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's where, as artists, we create. That's our personal space.
Oh, okay. You guys have a
then you have the
market?
market. Yes, we have some market bots there that help with alpha, NFTs, crypto, that kind of things. Then you can go downstairs with the rat elevator. You can get to the pathologist chest long, which is about mental health. And then there's the rat coding lab, the temple, the church, the bank, and of course the king's chambers. And that's more or less it. We have some other places, and it's always expanding. So I'm always updating the map.
So, does the Rat Kingdom reside inside of the dumpster, or is it connected to the dumpster somehow?
Well, that's actually one of the problems we have, because now the rat kingdom resides as a thread within the dumpster, and then we have some of these places, the workshops, the etc. They are threads within Project Talks. I think it's called the channel. So we would like to have, yes, our request to the gods of Neo Tokyo, maybe it will be to have the Rat Kingdom as a channel by itself with threads within.
That is a
That's one of
beautiful
our
goal.
requests.
It's a wonderful goal. I think you guys are definitely well on your way there. And so,
Yes, and that's the second version of it. I tried to style it to Neo Tokyo, the Neo Tokyo style guide. So this is the Neo Punk Rat Kingdom map. It's a more abstract version. More, yeah.
so do
I
the
love it.
specific shapes here have certain meanings? I see the box with the wavy lines. Is that a specific type of room, or what does that mean?
I cannot answer that for now.
Oh, secretive. I
But
like
you
it.
can see to the right, there's a special place called the maze, the rat maze. You cannot read it here, but yes, that's it. Yes,
Interesting.
that's coming soon, so you will see.
Okay. I'm excited to see
You will
this.
see.
So, out of all the items here, what exactly is for sale?
I think the ones to the left, the paint slinger ones, those ones, yes, those are for sale, I think, or most of them.
Okay.
Then there's a map also for sale. Not those two versions, but a black and white version I made for
Oh, okay.
easy, for cheap distribution. So there are 100 copies.
Okay.
And then also those two by Radman Brothers. Those ones, that collection is also for sale, I think.
Awesome.
But I think that if you are really interested into a piece, you can also always go to the artist and ask him maybe if you can buy it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I
And
definitely suggest looking at everybody's open seas because I'm constantly updating them.
and they these all have links to the artist, correct?
Yeah, all the artists are uploading their art themselves. So when you're looking at a piece directly, you can see the name of the piece and who made it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So if you press E now, that'll take you to the open sea.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yes, but not
The
for sale.
shaman has
It's
been hard at work, huh?
Yeah.
The salmon is amazing.
And it looks like you can follow them back to their profile. And there's the Twitter link. Okay, so that'd probably be the easiest way to get in contact with them.
Yes, some of those, I think, for instance, yours, Red Vinci, they are in the salmon's profile, right? Not in your own profile.
Can you repeat, please?
Yes, the drawings in the gallery, your drawings, are not
Yeah.
linked to your profile, right?
No, they are linked to my profile. I found a way to do
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So if you go to my drawings and click on links and everything, you will find my OpenSea profile and the art I've already put in there. It's not yet ready for sale, but there are one other piece I did, which is not rat art per se, but I will continue to draw more when I'll be physically ready to.
Okay.
So, I'm going to have to look into making something like this. Did you guys just do this on the website?
Well, I can only speak for myself, but I received a link from the shaman to actually add my objects to the gallery.
Yeah, he did the same for me. He just told me to upload my art on OpenSea on my profile. Then he sent me a link for me to accept to send my to send with air quotes my art there, and that was it.
Very cool.
Yes, the shaman is the curator of the gallery, so you can lend your own creations to him, and he can place them in the space.
Oh, okay. Very cool. Well, I thank you all for your time. This has been an enlightening experience. I'm glad to see this gallery. I hope this gives you a little bit of exposure. So thank you, Rat Kingdom. You
And
guys have anything to say?
thank you for having us. That was an honor and a pleasure. And
Yes,
squeak.
thank you.
The pleasure is all mine.
Thank you,
King.
Atomic, and stay tuned for rap news. Squeak.
Yeah. Squeak.
Squeak, friends. Squeak.
Hail to the king.
Hail to the king.